the Los Angeles Rams. On that Pittsburgh sideline, a look there at the Steelers head coach. His team fell in their season opener a week ago, now hitting the road, looking for their first win.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from SoFi. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards to pick up there. First down, L.A.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
From the gun, Richardson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He's going to uncork one, looking for Wicks.
This is one of those plays where you either have to just eat it, or you got to make a better decision on where you throw that ball, because you continue to throw the ball into these crowds, especially under pressure, you're going to turn the ball over, balls are going to get tipped up in the air, and bad things are going to happen. So, fortunately for him, it winds up incomplete, but got to expect better decision-making as the game goes on.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Rams first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 9-yard line.
2nd and inches. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
That's another Rams.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back.
Good blocking, and he's in. Blake Corum. Touchdown, Rams. That's his first touchdown of the new year. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And When you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
On second down, Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they will... down on the other side of midfield. That one's good for 26 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A run here with Johnson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, Penix. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They convert with a gain of 15.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Throwing again, it's Penix. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to be third down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Now Penix on third and long. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Rams offense going to take over now for the second time. So, Greg, people always say when the schedule comes out in May, what do you look for? Back-to-back home games usually not something you look forward to, but it does happen in this case. And when you get a win and you know you're going on the road week 3, that puts a little pressure on this one to get 2-0 at home to start the season. No chance at all. He'll go down. Derek Harmon, he gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Richardson to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Rams, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Steelers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener, and you play a tight game and lose. It kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down. He'll get this out wide. And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Steelers are on top. It's now 10-7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Rams offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From the 31, here's second and a couple. It's another run here for Williams. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 47-yard.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Set to go now on first and 10. We'll go play action. It's Richardson. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
He'll drop this down to Williams. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
From the gun on third down, Richardson unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On first down, it's Richardson. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
13.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Come on. Set.
Now Richardson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, L.A. Lutz for the extra point.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
The kick is good. And the Rams are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Steelers 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a first and 10. from the gun. It's Penix. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now it's Johnson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Penix on third down. He's got his man right side. It's complete. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A give left side here for Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the gun, here is Penix. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
They'll run with Johnson. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Here's Penix. That is caught. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more?
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. They motion a receiver right. On play action, Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
What a first half of this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
Come on.
In motion goes Likely. Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson. Short, complete to Likely. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That is into the hands of Wicks. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. Into space. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Rams 14.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10.
Ready? Here we go. Ready?
From the gun, Richardson. That's into traffic, but taken in. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30.
2nd down throw for Richardson. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
47-yard line.
Throwing, Richardson to the left side, and Adams has it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10.
Richardson going to look to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Open right side is likely. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Richardson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball, that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Steelers offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to him with another drive here. Quick throw, taken in, and he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
On 1st down, it's Penix. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. A couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Rams' 46-yard line.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On second down, here's Penix. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Rams offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Come on, come on.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
He'll complete it to Adams. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Third and 10. Richardson. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep it.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. A former All-Pro, Jalen Ramsey, coming off the corner blitz to bring him down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
On second down, Richardson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams cut the lead to 3. 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. And it's an incompletion.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
Now Penix to throw on second down. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's 1st and 10. Penix gonna throw again. Quick throw here is complete.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
21. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Rams offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard mark. Loves to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can...
And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Steelers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Fourth down, and here's Penix. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On the ground, it's Jalen Waller. Finding space at the 15. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 5-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Johnson trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he's going to come up short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Lots of big people. Jumbo set in the game as they go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go. It's Johnson. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster. Here's a 2nd and 12. They put Adams in motion. They'll go again with Williams. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's brought down at his own 4-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, Richardson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set down.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. And I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the 1st down, to get down and live to play another snap.
On play action, Richardson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
19 target, 19 target.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
7-yard gain. And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And he is out of bounds at the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First down, Steelers.
They'll run Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. They're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And he will go all the way. Puka Nakua. Touchdown Rams. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Rams have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This returnable from the 4. And he will get touchdown short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense about ready to take over once more. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 35 yards. On 1st down, it's Penix. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
I'm I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On second down, Penix throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. It was stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Here is first and goal. They'll drop to throw. That one taken in. Touchdown Steelers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. Here is first and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Now Richardson. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Richardson. That's called in on the left by Nacua. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
46-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
On second down, Richardson. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
A gain of 14
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This one he's got to have. And he has missed this one. No good. And that may have just written a finish to this one.
Well, that's just part of the game, unfortunately. You work hard to get yourself in position that you can tie it late with a field goal. But he just can't connect, and that's just a tough way to lose a game. There's no doubt about it.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. A return now from the 4. Across the 20 to mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
And these were the types of impact plays, Mike, that they were hoping for when they selected this young guy back in the spring. I mean, his first catch, it ends up being a good one, and he gets his team across midfield.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on that while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. Just he never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball these opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. First and goal. A second effort, and he is in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's his second touchdown of the year. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got a little room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
There's been a lot of talk coming into this week, Mike, about whether or not he'd be able to keep this hot streak going. And while I don't know if he'll be able to produce that absurd stat line like he did a week ago, I think he's more than capable of having another strong outing here in this one. I mean, somehow, if he can replicate last week's success, I think it's pretty safe to say he's got a chance to leave here with another win.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the... ...40-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Steeler first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And the lefty Penix on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
To second and 10.
Looking to throw. It's Penix. The second down throw is incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
On third down, Penix. The throw here is complete. A gain of 16 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
16 yards. First down, Steelers.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
On the ground, it's Johnson. Look at this, right to the 20-yard line. Boye Mafe in on the tackle.
Brings up second and
8. Second down and 8. Throwing is Penix. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now Penix on third and long. To the right, that's Pitts. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
a 41-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Seahawks offense ready to possess the football for the second time. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Get this complete to Horton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Seattle.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
To throw again is Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Going up top. That's caught! A big play for Seattle. 42 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And he's into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this 1st quarter alone. Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and good. And the Seahawks extend their advantage to 14-3.
Steelers 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense about ready to get going on their second possession.
Ready. Keep it short.
On first down, it's Penix. Left side, it's caught by Brown. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard. Run this over the center with Johnson. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. A run here with Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. They now get back to midfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll throw. It's Penix. Now a screen set up for Johnson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with...
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down. On play action, here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is T.J. Watt in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now, Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
For the Seahawks.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's fourth and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed fourth down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result.
Got it.
Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more fourth and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on fourth down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be stopped short of first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now a 3rd and 2. Third and 2, and Penix. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A hit as he threw the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing again, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, And it's going to force third down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
And it's going to throw again. He finds Metcalf on the slant. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To throw again, it's Penix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
On second down, Penix. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. Third and long. From the gun, here is Penix. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
As caught, that's Wayne. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Slot man gonna move in motion left. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Looking, Smith and jig his way again, and again a catch. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He takes off.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
2nd down, they need 3. Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Here's Darnold. Get this out wide. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Walker. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the full. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This about as short as you can get. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will now make it an 11-point game. It's 17-6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Steelers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Metcalf makes the grab again. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 14.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air this one out. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. It is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Penix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our trip around the league starts now. It begins up in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the New England Patriots. And here is the running back. He'll find an opening and take it in. A 6-yard rushing touchdown. The Ravens are back in the win column. They move to 2-1 with a Week 3 victory. From there, it's on to Cincinnati. Checking in on the Bengals, they're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And it's arguably the league's top tandem, Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase. 16 yards on the touchdown pass. The Bengals are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this is the Cardinals wideout. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Cardinals move to 2-1. They get the victory here.
Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade. The willingness to go for it even more often now on fourth down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every position you have and sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances in certain parts of the field to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. We don't decide to go for it on fourth down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on fourth down on fourth down. They knew they were going for it on fourth down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need 4th down, I have it. So I don't need to get it all on 2nd, all on 3rd. So it changes the philosophy and the flow of the play caller, and that players are a lot more comfortable nowadays being in these situations. Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he's going to have the Steelers first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
3rd down and 3. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down. From the gun, it's Penix. They're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Boye Mafe in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
Incomplete. So Reek Woolen on the coverage.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Throw on 1st down is Darnold. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. They get 11 and quickly pick up 1st down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. Now, Darnold. He'll step up and run. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues.
At the 43-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Walker. He's beyond midfield to the 45. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
He'll get this out to his running back. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Straight ahead, it's Walton. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And he Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense getting set to get back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now Penix, who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second down at the 33-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Penix. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. From the gun, here is Penix. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
To throw again, it's Penix. Here's a screen set up for Warren. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
3rd and long. Throwing again, it's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Third down in the quarterback's.
The 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. They can 2 in a row with the victory here in this one.